Hello everybody, welcome to lecture 5 of our course Computing Ethics and Society. In this lecture we are still in chapter 2, Privacy, and the topics to be covered in this lecture: the business and social sectors, the government systems. We are gonna discuss privacy in many issues. Let's start with the marketing and personalization. In business, some companies, especially the large companies, use data mining and targeted advertisement to improve their marketing and personalization. For example, companies say targeting reduces the number of advertisement overall that people will see and provides advertisement that people are more likely to want. This is reasonable, but how to get this? This can be achieved by accessing the customer's information, such as customers' locations, purchases, etc. Customer informed consent or customer informed approval is an issue regarding marketing and personalization. Think about the following question: does a person's decision to interact with a business or website constitute implicit consent to its posted data collection, marketing, and tracking policies? Also, how clear, a voice, and specific must an information use policy be? Another issue is the customer or consumer information payment. Some businesses offer discounts to shoppers who use cards that enable tracking of their purchases. So, shoppers may get discounts, but on the other hand, they may lose their privacy regarding their payment information. Social networks such as Facebook, Twitter are very nice ways to get communicated with friends, relatives, etc. But on the other hand, they may affect our privacy. We usually post our opinions, upload our pictures, write our status on these social networks. So later it's not so easy to remove all of these personal data. For example, people trying to clean up their online personal data before starting a job search find that it is hard to eliminate embarrassing material. Social networks usually do new services with an expected privacy setting. When Facebook, for example, began telling members about purchases their friends made, problems ranged from spoiling surprise gifts to embarrassing disclosures. Try to answer these discussion questions with your classmates or your friends. Life in the clouds. In clouds, you may store your information and personal data, so you may access it whenever and wherever. This could be convenient for you, but it is difficult to trust that. You cannot guarantee that nobody would access your data. Therefore, the security of online data is a big issue in the clouds. Location tracking. The Global Positioning Systems, or GPS, is the communication service that know exactly where a person is at a particular time. And the cell phones and other devices may be used for this service. And there are a lot of advantages and disadvantages of location tracking. For example, location tracking are tools for parents, so GPS tracking via cell phones or RFID, that is radio frequency identification. Now let's move to the government systems, the second topics. In the government systems, there are many databases, and these databases are linked together. In the US, the Government Accountability Office monitors the government's privacy policies. In these databases that contains a huge amount of data, data mining and computer matching can be used to get certain things like fight terrorism. In our country, Saudi Arabia, the e-government or electronic government is a new project that make all of your records accessible by the government ID. So your government ID can identifies or uniquely identifies your data in the government databases. The question here, do you think this make your privacy at risk? Think about the advantages and the disadvantages of this. In the government systems, there are something called public records. The public records are the records that are available to the general public, like the data about bankruptcy, property, arrest records, salaries of the government employees, etc. This can get benefit, like identifying the theft. We may get benefit of this. For example, identify theft can arise when public records are accessed. But how should we control access to sensitive public records? In other words, shall we publish all records or the public records or some of the public records? Think about these discussion questions with your classmates and friends. What data does the government have about you? Who has access to that data? How is your data protected? So this is the end of our lecture. So see you in the next lecture. Bye.